So my coach called me today and says, Henry, what is your heart? Who are you trying to reach with your YouTube channel? What are you trying to say to them? And what do you want them to do? Here it is for me, folks. I want those of us who call ourselves believers in Jesus Christ, I want us to attain to the life that He says that we can have. I want us to actually have a difference in the way our lives show up on the planet, as opposed to the way people who say that they are unbelievers, people who don't believe in Christ, as the way they show up. Like, there should be a difference in our lives. Listen, Jesus says there's a thief who comes to kill, steal, and destroy people. But I've come that you have life and have it more abundantly. Too many times as believers, we don't have an abundant life. Like seriously, there's no real difference. Too many times we fight and cuss and are broke and poor and are sick. We have all these things that people who are non-believers have. And they don't see any difference. And so the question for me comes from them. Why would I believe the way you believe? What's showing up in your life? How would my life be better believing what you believe, Henry? And now I know the answer to those, but here's what happens. Many of us in our lives, there's no real power that shows up that shows people why they should believe what we believe. I mean, listen. I don't believe in Jesus Christ because they wrote about Him in the Bible. No. They wrote about Him, and it's a Bible because they believed in Him. Now, why did they believe in Him? Because power showed up in His life that was different. So folks, that's what I want from those of you who come to this channel, who say that I want power to show up in my life. I want for you to really be able to grab a hold of the power that's available in Jesus Christ to have a life that's different. So that people can say, you know what, I want some of what you have. And too many times as believers, we don't. There's no difference. We just talk a whole bunch of stuff. We just stand on our pulpit and talk to people about how they should be saved and what they need to do, and they need to come to Jesus Christ when there's no reason for them to do it. There's nothing better going on in your life than what's going on in their life. And that shouldn't be so. The disciples went out, and the Lord working with them, confirming His word with what? Signs following. Power. Where's the power? And there's a way you can get it. You have to learn how to be a doer of the word, my friends. You have to learn how to be Jesus to the world, or else they're never going to see Christ, but they will constantly see your hypocrisy, and they will constantly call us out on it. And that's what I want. I want for when people say Christians are hypocrites, I want them to be lying when they say it. But too many times that's not the case. Why? Because if I take a good, honest, fair, balanced look at someone, just pick anyone who shows up as what they believe a Christian is, or somebody who they know says they are Christian, if I look at that person, there's a lot of hypocrisy there. And so they're not lying when they say hypocrites, Christians mean the same thing. But listen, not all Christians are like that, but too many of them are. And we can't expect to get the things that we say we want. We want unbelievers to come into the fold when our lives are lacking real power. Where's the power? It's available, but how do you get to it? You get to it by being a doer of the work. A doer of the word, not just a reader. Here's a fact. Most Christians don't read the word. Maybe that's why there's no power.